Maybe Martin Scorsese's right. The movies are dead. Ever since Marvel movies kind of made us stand up in our seats and starting applauding, movies have been a little bit cringe. Don't get me wrong, I was really excited last Christmas when I watched Spider-Man. I can't lie. Yeah, I cheered a little bit, but I wasn't that loud, okay? Recently, the movie of the year, Black Adam, released. It didn't do too well in the reviews. Apparently, it's a 90% audience rating, but compare that to Morbius's. Not very accurate, is it? Now in the movie scene on YouTube and Twitter, there is a guy called Matt Ramos, otherwise known as Soups, and he's basically a mega fan of like every movie that exists, mainly the Disney, Marvel, Warner Bros. So DC. Anyway, he posted this with his whole chest on Twitter. Before we watch this clip that he tweeted, this is just a trigger warning. This is just a spoiler warning that obviously this is about the end credit scene in Black Adam, so yeah, don't watch any further in this video unless you don't care.
I can call in a favor and send people who aren't from this planet.
Send them all.
As you wish.
It's been a while since anyone's made the world this nervous. Let's go!
Yeah, as you can see, that was a complete overreaction. What happens is Superman makes his return to DC. He just returns on screen for the end credit scene and goes face to face with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Black Adam. That was what he was overreacting about. Apparently his favorite superhero is Superman, hence the overreaction. Anyway, I just thought it was really interesting that, like, you know, with the Spider-Man stuff, I feel like there were like the cinema reactions of people like sneaking a video in, right? We all knew they were being fucking like, I mean, kids were breaking the law, right? It's breaking the law, recording a movie, recording in a cinema. We understand that. We knew what was happening. I mean, there was, what was it? There was people were just filming like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back to screen, and they were just uploading it to YouTube. Like, if the movie was spoiled for me way quicker than I ever thought it would be. I literally went on YouTube the morning it came out. I think I was in the second viewing in my local theater at like 10 a.m. and it was still fucking spoiled for me, which is crazy. Anyway, so we know that filming in cinema is bad, right? It happened with the Spider-Man shit. We get it, it's bad. Anyway, the last thing I'd expect is to see an influencer do it. Not only is he being filmed, presumably by somebody that he knows, he is also filming it himself with like, it looks like a flashlight on his face the entire time, look. I know it's an end credit scene, I get that. But it's still, you're still in a movie theater, okay? It's still a movie. People are still experiencing this. Like, imagine trying to have this special moment with your partner, right? And you're like both mega fans of Superman. You're like, oh, and you're like, holding your hand, and there's just, they're holding hands, you're smiling, and right behind you, some guy just blows your eardrums right out because he's so excited to see Superman that he screams like this. Let's go! I think it's so over the top, and the fact that, like, Jesus Christ, look at this flashlight, just for him to get some decent lighting in there, like, for his reaction, like his epic fucking, like, soy reaction. I think it's crazy. Anyway, yeah, he obviously got fucking cancelled for this shit because it's fucking cringe. We also don't have to mention the fact that the guy in front of him just looks so fed up. Like, he actually looks so fucking done. I think it was a screenshot of his face in the replies, and it's just like, yeah, bro looks so pissed off. Villain arc loading. The scene of fucking Homelander and the boys when he's in the cinema.
This nervous. Let's go!
Yeah, like, here as well, though. This guy videoed 10 seconds to show his empty theater of no one seeing the movie, and Warner Brothers took the tweet down, literally, like, copyrighted the fucking thing down. And then this guy can just post himself. I know there's no copyright here, really, I guess, apart from the audio. But still, what is this, man? What is this? He then tweets, like, people don't understand how important Superman is to our culture. He was my saving grace. I always felt his hand on my shoulder reminded me that everything is going to be okay. Sweet. Cool. Like, good for you. The thing is, I just don't understand, like, how he thinks, like, the sort of excuse of, like, because personally, I think that, like, that is way over the top, way over the line. There is no need to be screaming like that. in a fucking cinema. There is no need to be acting like that in a cinema. Just, I don't want to hear it. There's no need for it. Be happy, maybe go woo, or like applaud. But like the whole point of a cinema is like it's supposed to be an experience, right? Like if you go and see like a film where like shit's happening at once, especially like a horror film, you'll notice that like everyone goes, ooh, you know, it's a joint experience. Everyone reacts at the same time. Not like everyone's quiet and one guy is stood up screaming, filming himself with like a whole studio fucking setup of lights and other cameramen. It's too much. Anyway, then like tweets of The Rock to bait him again to reply to him because he quote retweeted him once. So yeah, I saw this TikTok as well, which I thought I'd play to you as well.
Supes is currently in a bit of hot water because of his reaction to the Black Adam post-credit scene. Those of you that haven't seen the video, he basically gets up out of his seat, he's screaming, he's like, let's go, he's Supes. And understandably, people are annoyed at him. Why is he doing this? I'm personally not fussed. Like, I watched the video and I was like, it's just a bit douchey. My issue with it comes with the influence he has on people. Obviously, we've seen the way that more recent MCU projects have been perceived by MCU fans, and the common sort of factor in that is that Supes has hyped it up a bit too much. He is an...
That's exactly like what I'm trying to put it across. This guy worded it way better than I did. But yeah, it's more about the fact that he's an influencer. Like I was trying to say at the beginning, like how Marvel fans were uploading like Spider-Man shit onto YouTube like hours after it was released, like just straight to YouTube, whether it was a reaction or whether it was just literally just the whole fucking movie on YouTube. Like, yeah, like it's douchey, but like this guy is an influencer, not just someone thinking that like their fucking iPod video of some Spider-Man scene is, yeah, it's just like, because he's an influencer, not just some average kid filming it on an iPod going woo. It's not that. It's he's an influencer. He influences people, and like that can be proven by a lot of his posts and a lot of his tweets. Like he definitely influences people. So like making himself like the center of attention of this Black Adam thing, and like basically being like, look how cool, like, look how hyped I am, like look at everyone's reaction around me, you know, it's like glorifying his reaction. But it just means that he's going to influence other kids to go to the cinema and react the same way to this end credit scene, and maybe even film it themselves for like, I don't know, attention online. It's concerning to say the least. But at the same time, like there is a huge overreaction about like his overreaction. Of course there is online. I don't think like the guy's an evil bastard. He's just reacting to a scene in a movie. But can we just influencer check? Can we stop doing this shit? Like, can we stop making everyone else look like clowns? Like, can we stop filming ourselves in the movie theater with a whole fucking lighting setup and other cameramen for an end credit scene reaction to post online? Can we not do that? Like, what else are we doing? We're just doing some dumb shit right now, man. Like, we just like, I hate influencers, because what happens is it just makes anyone who has any kind of online sort of fucking sphere following anything, makes them look like a twat. Like it makes us all like we got no morals and the world revolves around us. Most of us don't feel that way. Shocker. Pisses me off, man. I'm just fed up of it. I'm fed up of seeing like content creators and shit doing this, and then they get all these like sponsored deals and shit because these brands and companies thrive off of people making big stories out of nothing. Because, I mean, Black Adam is, like, clearly just going to be an average fucking film. I mean, it doesn't even matter. The film could be great. The film could be the movie of the fucking year. You don't need to react like this. I didn't see Interstellar with pissing my pants, screaming and shouting with a ring light and a fucking 360 camera to capture all bits of spit flying off my soy face as I overreacted. Anyway, I just thought this was, like, really dumb of this guy to post. Especially with his whole chest. I mean, I can't stand these, like, superhero content creators anyway. Like, the fucking superhero movie fucking content creators on TikTok. Like there's that HZ Joe guy that just goes like, and then the text is just like, apparently Spider-Man is Spider-Man, or Miles Morales is this, and shut up. He does this shit all the time. I don't even show you one just because it'll probably piss me off. Here we go, look. Like, okay, like, dude, holy, look, how many times is he pointing at the text? Anyway, yeah, I'm done with this fucking thing, man. It's crazy that Marvel and shit actually want to fucking like give these fucking people like any attention, because it actually just makes like fucking like moviegoers, especially, you know what it actually does? It makes like content creators that make like TikToks and movies and videos about movies and shit look like absolute clowns. There are so many like cinema channels out there that do such an amazing job of like talking about like reveals and leaks and like reviews and stuff, and then these guys just go. But I guess that's bound to happen when these TikTok celebrities prop up, man. Like, there is absolutely zero effort that goes into TikTok almost 99% of the time. It's zero effort. It's just a video made on their iPhone. What do you guys think? I'm always interested to see what you guys think. I think it's a complete overreaction on both sides. I think no one needs to give a shit about it. But at the same time, like, it's kind of cringe that more and more people are doing this kind of shit where, like, they do absolute clown shit and then they just find a fucking back up with like, but I grew up dressing up as Superman, so he's my everything. I built my brand off of this guy. It's like, okay, dude. Like, I'm glad you got your moment. Anyway, yeah. Bye.